Welcome back, everybody. Another special video today. We're talking Eisner nominations. For those that aren't aware, the Eisners are like the comic book equivalent of the Oscars, right? I think it's at San Diego Comic-Con. They announced the winners of the Eisners. They recently just announced some of the nominations. So let's go over some of those. I got 10 categories that I wanted to go over. Let's start off with Best Continuing Series here. First off, we got Department of Truth, super strong horror series from James Tynion IV, Martin Simmons. Great if you like kind of like alternate history, conspiracy stuff. Detective Comics, that's an interesting one because they have the Tom Taylor stuff in addition to the Ron B stuff. So both creative teams kind of getting shout outs here. Fantastic Four by Ryan North, that's been an excellent series out of Marvel Comics. Not sure what the Santos sisters is. Ultimate Spider-Man, obviously, by Marco Checchetto and Jonathan Hickman. And then Wonder Woman by Daniel Sampere and Tom King. I kind of hope that Wonder Woman doesn't win. I'll just say that right off the top. Eisners, they really like Tom King, right? You guys know I like Tom King. I don't mind Tom King by any means. He has some good stories under his belt, but Wonder Woman is not one of those, man. So hope that doesn't win, because in my opinion, dude, I'd like to see it given to Ultimate Spider-Man. Would be cool. That's been a great series so far. Some issues have not been hitting really though, you know what I'm saying? Versus Fantastic Four, that's been like really great from the start to finish. Detective Comics, I think because they have the two creative teams, that's a little weird, so I don't know about that one. And Department of Truth, I could see that winning, but I think this one, for me, I want Fantastic Four to win, dude. I think that'd be great. Next one up, we've got Best Limited Series. So we got Alan Scott, The Green Lantern. We got Animal Pound, another Tom King shout out there, Boom Studios. The Deviant, which is the James Tynion IV written series with Joshua Hickson on the art. Helen of Windhorn, another Tom King shout there with Bill Quee Everly on the art. Rare Flavors, some Ron V love there. Zatanna Bring Down the House. Best Limited Series. So for me, this one has got to go to either The Deviant, excellent horror series, an instant Christmas classic. People are going to be rereading that every single year, I'm sure. Helen of Windhorn was really great though. Favorite Tom King series with great artwork from Bill Quee Everly. I think I might go Helen of Windhorn. It's either that, The Deviant, or Zatanna Bring Down the House. Zatanna Bring Down the House was excellent. From a writing perspective, it wasn't like the best, but the art, Javier Rodriguez on the art was insane. I don't know if I'd give it Best Limited Series just for the art though. I'm gonna go Helen of Windhorn. I hope that wins, dude. You know, Tom King, you did it, man. Great series there, great protagonist in Helen, and an awesome kind of world he built. So Helen of Windhorn with the awesome artwork at Dark Horse Comics. I hope that's when best win. I hope that wins Best Limited Series. Next up, Best New Series, we have Absolute Batman, The Hotness from Snyder and Dragotta, Absolute Wonder Woman from Kelly Thompson, Hayden Sherman, Minor Arcana from Jeff Lemire at Boom Studios, The Pedestrian, which was a big surprise. I picked up The Pedestrian trade paperback at C2E2 from Sean Von Gorman's booth. That was pretty cool. The Power Fantasy, that's been a really great series out of Image Comics, and then Uncanny Valley, that's a pretty cool shout too. That's a fun series there. Out of this, I'm gonna go Absolute Wonder Woman for me. I think that's been my favorite series out of this list, but Power Fantasy is great too. I'm gonna go Power Fantasy. I hope Power Fantasy wins. There's a lot going on in that series. Absolute Wonder Woman has been really great. But I think it started maybe stronger than it is right now, but Power Fantasy has been really great from start to finish. So I'm gonna go with that. Best Graphic Album Reprint. So, you know, they say graphic album, I guess that just means like if it came out in a trade this year. So the things that I wanted to kind of, you know, shout out here is The One Hand and the Six Fingers by Ron B. Dan Waters, Lawrence Campbell, and Sumit Kumar. That was a really great series. So hopefully out of all of these, I'm not too sure about all this other stuff, but I hope The One Hand, Six Fingers wins. I think that was a really cool detective crime story. You got the detective chasing after the serial killer and kind of that cat and mouse game back and forth between Ron V. Dan Waters. It was great stuff. So I hope that wins, man. Next up, we've got Best Archival Collection Project. So in this one, the two things I wanted to shout out, man, we got some really great stuff from Wally Wood, you know, some cool X-Men manga stuff, right? But the DC Comics Style Guide is beautiful, guys. Let's see. I actually have it on here. So the DC Comics Style Guide, you know, just really excellent stuff, kind of showing, you know, the style guide for DC back in the day. But just the way that this thing is a lot of love and appreciation for the comic book kind of industry, for DC Comics and this thing. So I would give it to this personally, although you guys know I had the David Mazzucchelli Batman Year One Artist Edition. That's really cool too, but I think for me, it's got to be the DC Comics Style Guide. Super cool. Super cool there. Next up, let's move on to Best Writer. Here we go. So we got Tom King for all his stuff. He's got, The Decision out of Archie. You got Animal Pound, Helena Winhorn, Janie Sparks, Penguin, Wonder Woman. Tom King wrote a lot of stuff this year. Ram V with Rare Flavors, Dawn Runner, The One Hand, Universal Monsters, Creature from the Black Lagoon. So Ram V had a good year too. Kelly Thompson though, look at this. Absolute Wonder Woman, Birds of Prey, Scarlet, and then some stuff out of Marvel that I haven't read. That's a good lineup. James Tynion IV obviously coming in hot. He's got Something's Killing the Children, Wind, Blue Book, The Oddly Pedestrian Life of Christopher Chaos, Spectrograph, Department of Truth, The Deviant, and World Tree. And then we got Jean Lewin Yang for Lunar New Year Love Story. I'm gonna give it to James Tynion IV though. Look at this list, dude, it's crazy. And the fact that he's working with all the different publishers too. So out of this list, I'm gonna go James Tynion IV, Kelly Thompson, or Ram V. I mean, Tom King wrote a lot of great stuff, but I'm gonna go either Kelly Thompson or James Tynion IV, and I think because of that, I'm gonna lean toward James Tynion IV. Just an all-star year. Although Kelly Thompson did write Scarlet, that was a good one. One of those two, man. This is a tough one. Next up, we got Best Penciler Inker or Penciler Inker Team. We got Felipe Andrade for Rare Flavors, Nick Dragotta for Absolute Batman, Bill Evely for Helena Winhorn, Manu Larsenet for The Road. Ooh, that's a good one. I read The Road. Javier Rodriguez, Zatanna Bring Down the House. Wow, this is tough, guys. For this, I might go either I'm gonna go either Bill Evely for Helena Winhorn. That book is insanely beautiful, one of the most beautiful comic books ever. Javier Rodriguez killed it though on Zatanna Bring Down the House. And then Manu Larsenet, The Road was really good. This is a tough one, dude. This is a tough one. I might go hands off on this one. I have no idea who I want to win, who I hope to win. I guess I hope Bill Evely wins because Helena Winhorn really is just spectacular, dude. But Mateus Lopez on the coloring has a big part of that versus Manuel Larsenet on The Road. It's all black and white. That's a tough one, dude. That's a tough one. Let's move on to Best Cover Artist. We got Junie Ba, we got Evan Cagle, Bill Evely, Tula Late. That's a very interesting pick. That's a cool one. And then Hayden Sherman. For me, for Best Cover Artist, I'm gonna go Evan Cagle, dude. Evan Cagle, between New Gods, Detective Comics, when he was working with Ram V, every single issue was beautiful on the cover, right? And then Dawn Runner, beautiful kind of mech kaiju stuff too. I might go Best Cover Artist Evan Cagle, honestly. Either that or Hayden Sherman. I wouldn't be mad if Hayden Sherman won. He's got some cool covers too, but since it's cover artist, I think I might lean Evan Cagle. This one is the best artist, best colorer, right? Yeah, best colorer. So we got Jordi Belair. Just look at the list of Jordi Belair series that she's been a part of. I mean, it's crazy. Absolute Wonder Woman, Birds of Prey, a John Constantine book, a Nice House by the Sea, The City Beneath Her Feet, Exorcism at 1600 Penn, G.I. Joe, Duke. Mateus Lopez killed it though in Helen Winhorn and Batman and Robin Year One. We have Javier Rodriguez for his coloring on his own work, Santa Bring Down the House. Dave Stewart, another heavy hitter. For me, out of this list, I'm gonna go Jordi Belair. Every time you pick up a book and Jordi Belair is the colorer, you know it's gonna be some heat. Either that or Dave Stewart, just for the consistency. I mean, he's been doing it for such a long time. But for me, a lot of Jordi Belair stuff, more so than Dave Stewart stuff, I was more impressed with this year. So Jordi Belair, best colorist for me. Best lettering, we got Becca Carey, who's been killing it. Another one that I'm familiar with is Clayton Cowles. So for me, out of those two, right, you might go Clayton Cowles, honestly. I mean, Becca Carey had a great year, but I think more of the series I was a fan of came from Clayton Cowles this year. So for me, I mean, Animal Pound, Helena Winhorn, Absolute Batman, Batman and Robin Year One, Birds of Prey, Jenny Sparks, Wonder Woman. For me, I think it's gotta be Clayton Cowles on the lettering, but that one is pretty tough. And that was the last category, guys. That was 10, but that's it, guys. Those are the 10 categories from the Eisners that I wanted to talk about. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. Maybe when they announce the winners, we'll go through and talk about what won. Let me know if you guys think that's a good idea. Thank you guys for watching, and read more comics.